Royal greetings, Empire. It's me. It's the Empress. And I'm trying out a new microphone so I don't have to talk as loud. Because, I don't want to scream. I do have some problems with my vocal cords. So I don't want to strain them. So I'm testing out new microphones. And because, I am getting ready to start my podcast, the Holy Aid Effect podcast. And oh my God, I have had a very interesting weekend. I'm on sabbatical for 5 days. Um, that is something that I do as a part of my self care routine. I get away, I go to a hotel, and I rest. Nobody's with me, it's just me and quiet and God. It's just, and me and the Most High. And usually, when I go on sabbatical and I'm taking care of myself, I may go through some some healings, some changes in my personal self because a lot of times you can't do anything if you're not fully rested. You can't really make decisions properly. And I'm not just talking about people who just have a night or two that don't sleep. I'm talking about people who really suffer from insomnia like me, where you don't sleep. And in my home, I don't sleep. I don't sleep because I have to watch everything. I'm the head of the house. So not only that, we have a lot of trauma surrounding my home. So even though it's a place of rest for other people come to my house and they have, and this is funny because usually they come to my house uh, and they sleep. That's all they do is sleep at my house. So I'm wondering why everybody can sleep at my house but me. But the reason is spiritual. The reason is because I'm absorbing all of the energy. I'm absorbing all of the energy that is heavy in my household. So nobody else has to absorb it. Everybody else can just enjoy the atmosphere. Um, Me, I gotta get away. I need a break from time to time. And I'm not just talking about physically from doing the physical things that it takes to run a household, but sometimes spiritually, I need to be up from under all of that pressure that uh, is on my spirit, my heart, because people that come and literally, usually people that come and stay with me, and they're usually young women that I'm mentoring. Um, my daughters that come and stay with me are in distress. It's not like, oh, mom, I just need a place, I want to come, I need a place to stay until this. No, they come to me and they're in literal distress. And I don't know, homelessness is a distressing matter. I've been homeless 3 times, so I know I've lived in my car, I've lived in a shelter, I've been homeless 3 times, and so I'm trying to stamp homelessness out in my family. And so yes, I sometimes my daughters do come and they stay with me because they're in distress, and that's my time where I feed them and they'll tell you they come in automatically. They're in coaching. They get coaching automatically. It goes phase 1. This is what we're doing. Phase 2. This is what we're doing. Phase 3, phase 4. Step by step, we get there. Every one of them can tell you that. Step by step, we get there. We get there. And so I'm thankful for that, but that's why I get away. Sometimes you have to take care of yourself. You really have to take care of yourself when you are a person, particularly those of you that are empathic. Now, I personally am a very spiritual person, a very spiritual person. Um, but I'm also very educated. I have a master's in the science of psychology and a lot of certifications that go along with all of that. So I know I know spiritual, I know psychological, and I just know life. And I know life. I look good, but I'm 60. I'm 60 now. And so a lot of things I've learned don't work out. It takes age to work itself out of you. I'm still going through my own healings and my own deliverances from things in my childhood and people that have stolen parts of me that I have to reclaim. And so this weekend was very interesting. I know I sound like I'm rambling, but I'm not. I'm going somewhere. This weekend was very interesting because I went to a women's empowerment um, event this weekend. I really didn't know what it was about. I just literally saw one of my little sisters in ministry was doing something, and she's in my area. So I said, let me go support her. And so I literally bought the tickets. I didn't know what was going on. I literally had no idea what was going on. I just wanted to do ministry presence and just show up for my little sister and support her and give her some purple magic for her event. And so I'm in this event and I get there and I find out that this event is honoring one of my spiritual mother. I literally only have one spiritual mother. I got a lot of godmothers, but I have one spiritual mother, meaning she was in charge of training me spiritually. And we have been, let's just say we haven't been in fellowship for years. Lives. You know, we had some issues between us um, that separated us. Doesn't mean we didn't love each other. Just means, I walked away from some stuff. And if you know the situation, I walked away from a lot of stuff. Um, but sometimes in your when you're progressing and you're moving forward, sometimes people fall off of you that you need down the road. They can't go with you all the way. Sometimes you got to go and you got to go through your own life, and then you come full circle and you're back. And so this weekend was a full circle moment for me because I'm at this event that I'm just there to support somebody. I didn't know who was going to be there or what the event was all about, but I get there and it's my spiritual mother being honored, and I'm like, wow. So both of us, we know us. We know us. We knew we were set up. We knew God had set us up, and we both knew what time it was. We knew what time it was, and we did what we had to do. And Apostle Vita Nichols, I love you. I do. If you see this message, I love you. I always have loved you. But I'm just that, you know me. I'm gonna walk away. You know me. I love you. Um, and it was just so beautiful to be there with my little sisters and my little spiritual sisters, you know. That was a beautiful thing. I have a tribe with them, and we are a company of prophets, and then they nobody bad like us. That's what I say. So I really appreciate being reconnected, and I know there's several in my tribe that come up under Apostle William T. Nichols. Were kind of scattered abroad. We kind of got lost in the sauce when he passed away, and so um, it's it's really funny because The morning session, like I said, there was a distance between us. When I did see her, I hugged her, greeted her, and everything, but it was still a little distance. It was a lot of distance. We were still worlds apart. Let's be real. And I go to my seat, and when I'm there to support, I'm not there to, I found me a corner seat in the back because literally, I wanted to worship. I just wanted to be in the atmosphere of worship. And she started praying. Apostle Vita started praying. Now, I haven't heard Apostle Vita pray in probably 30 years. That's how long we have been on our paths separately from each other. Maybe 30 years. Um, not quite, but not quite. But yeah, it's been, let's say 25 years. Um, a long ass time. Let me just say that. It's been a long ass time. And so something when she started praying hit my belly. It hit my stomach, it hit my spirit, and it began to turn something. I began to wake up something in my spirit, and I realized I'm connected. It's reconnect time. You know, I realized then that I had to come back through her energy to go where I'm going. To go where I'm going. There's some people you think you can get away from. You can't. You can't do what you really need to do without them. You know. And I'm thankful for her presence. I'm thankful for the restoration of relationships, and I'm looking for her to have that with all of her sons and daughters because we all love her. Just certain things happen to, where some of us had to walk away, but we watching, we watch, and we pray. And I'm just thankful that yesterday happened. I'm thankful that I got to spend time with her. And as women empowerment uh, meetings go, baby, that was the most powerful meeting I've been to in a long time. Basically, because the speaker, and I'm not sure what her name was and where she came from or who she was. Like I said, I didn't know anybody there. I didn't come there knowing anybody but the person who was hosting it. And this woman, I kid you not, she walked through every message or thing that I've been sharing with you all for the past 6 months about a divine new beginning. I'm about to start a podcast called The Holy Eight Effect, which means the divine new beginning. And she's preaching about the divine new beginning. Oh, and man, I'm going to tell you, I just sat there and soaked it all up because there's absolutely nothing like the feeling of knowing that you are right where you're supposed to be. When you're supposed to be there, you're right on time, you're right in position. And sometimes you need other people, you need a prophet to speak, you need other people to sharpen you, you need other people, you need somebody that can speak, you know. And this woman spoke. Oh, she spoke. She's a beautiful young woman. And young, I love that. I love the energy. Um Now I don't really do church, so a lot of it was kind of like church stuff. But I don't do church, but I took what was mine and I left the rest. But I can tell you this, I feel different this morning. I don't know if you can see it in my face, but I feel different this morning. I feel like dot the I's are being dotted and T's are being crossed for me. And not just for me, but mine, the empire, period. That's all of us. That's all of us. All of us are lining up for the divine new beginning. I'm lining you up. If you're under the sound of my voice, if you hear me, if you see me, if you connect with the energy that is in my words, you are lining up for the divine new beginning. It's go time. Some of us are starting completely over from scratch. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Oh, so stay tuned for the Holy Eight Effect podcast. It's not, I've never, the way I envision it, I've not seen anything like it. So bear with me while I put it together because, first of all, I don't have a team, it's just me. So my editing is going to be shitty the first couple because I'm here now doing it. So I don't know how to edit. I don't. I'm reading and learning and trying to do things. So I will grow, but it's not, look, what I don't know is not going to stop me because on my journey, somebody knows what I need to know. But if I don't start moving, I'll never run into them. You see what I'm saying? Some people, until you start moving, you're never going to see them because they're not going to manifest if you're not doing anything. They're not going to manifest if you're just sitting still doing nothing. So I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. The woman of God already done spoke. I done heard the word of the prophet. And I'm moving forward. She said that. She said that. I really enjoyed it. It really was good. Like I said, I don't really go to church anymore, but that was church to me. that felt good. It made I walked out of there feeling whole. You know what I mean? And so I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to opening doors for people and doors being opened for me. You know, I'm looking forward to it. This is the divine new beginning that starts now. I love you all. I really do. And I'm glad that you've tuned in with me and you're going to take this journey with me because I'm at the bottom right now. I'm at the bottom and all I got is a vision and all I got is hope and purpose. You know, that's all I got. That's all I got. And so I'm going to run with that. I'm going to run with that. And those of you that are at the bottom with me, we're going up together. We're going up together. See there, I've already peaked. I'm not just starting this podcast haphazardly. Over the past 5 years, and say 6 because my son passed away in 2020. But since then, I've just been watching. I've been watching. I've been watching all of my kids, my grandkids, nieces, nephews, godchildren. I've been watching you. I've been watching your struggles. I've been watching the difficulties that you have. I've been watching. And I've been doing what we in the psych world would call case studies. Because my thing as a scientist is I'm gonna ask questions. And if things don't make sense, then I ask more questions. I ask more questions. One of the reasons why I don't do church because I ask too many questions. You can't really do religion if you ask a lot of questions because it doesn't make sense. And so I don't do it. But that doesn't mean I don't do people. I do people. And I understand the that there is a supernatural world at work. I understand, and I understand how to move in and out of it. So it was a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And I'm just looking forward to the future right now. I'm so excited because right now I want to go in here and I want to start recording and doing things, but me, just like anybody else, I have phases. Phase one, phase two, I got things I got to do. And so on this sabbatical, I'm organizing and I'm getting in position. And so I was thankful to have that little bit of empowerment that I got yesterday, because it healed something that needed to be healed for me to move forward. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Look, this journey doesn't have to be all hard. Even life is hard, period. But you can enjoy it. You just have to change your perspective about it. Um, and so, like I said, we're moving forward. September 7th, that's my son's birthday, is when the Holy Eight Effect podcast launches. I'm going to drop the first episode on September 7th. It's going to be all about um, what is the Holy Eight Effect and who I am. It's going to be about getting to know who I am, what the Holy Eight Effect is, what the podcast is going to deal with. Look, this is a healing and deliverance mechanism, is what I'm going to call it, the Holy Eight Effect podcast, because that's who I am. You know, if I'm not coming for the head of the demon, then I'm not doing me. See, you can't get into the house unless you first bind the strong man. So I'm looking for the strong man. So if you know me, you know me. And so this is a tool for deliverance. And I want you all that are with me. Let's go. Let's go. It's some stuff we've been holding on to for so many years, conversations we need to have with people that are not even here anymore, but you can still have those conversations. I'm going to teach you a lot of stuff. I'm going to teach you a lot of stuff. The Holy Eight Effect podcast is my pulpit where I do it my way. So you all be looking out. Be looking out. Please support me. And if you see this, and I know I'm rambling because I'm just so full right now, but if you see this, all I'm asking you for, if you're at the bottom with me and you need a divine new beginning, put a purple heart in the chat and that will link you to me. I'm not asking you for money. Most people get on here, they want to ask you for money. I'm asking you for one purple heart to say, Empress, I am ready for a divine new beginning. I'm linking with you with this divine new beginning, and we are moving forward together. Leave me a purple heart. Let me know that you're with me, that you're ready to go. I love you. I say, I say. Please like, share, and comment. We about to have some fun.